I'm Heather Quick with the Quick Law Group, CEO and owner of the firm Divorce and Family Law for Women. As I've been on my journey to build the firm and grow the business, I've attended a lot of seminars and classes, and recently I was fortunate enough to go to some Tony Robbins events and really learned a lot about myself, but then also other human beings that really want to share with you, because a lot of it applies to, I think, what you're going through now. If you're considering a divorce, in an unhappy relationship, and not sure what to do and what next steps. One of the things that really was a great breakthrough for me was a conversation about the 6 basic needs of all humans. And we all fall at different times on the spectrum, but I think when in times of stress or difficulty, you're gonna gravitate to a certain, the top 2 in one area or another. So one of the first ones is certainty. And that's just the need to know, to be certain that everything's gonna be okay and your schedule is gonna be the way it is, the house is gonna be in order. A lot of us, many of us live that way all the time, and certainty is one of our biggest needs, and we just have to have that met. And that can be through positive and or negative ways, but it needs to be met. You just have a high need for certainty. And none of these are good or bad. They're just the way they are and the way we're all wired. The second one is a need for uncertainty or variety, which is you just need things to be changing and feel boxed in if things are always the same way. The same thing for lunch every day, or the same outfit, the same trips. You just really have a need for more variety. And those are going to be people who just are always going after new opportunities or want to try something new. It's a need they need to have met. And again, through positive and negative means. And we all do that, and it'll be in life and in relationships, in work, just really through everywhere. The third one is significance. And that is a need to feel important, a need to feel like you really matter. And that can be you matter as a mom, you matter as a business owner, you matter as a wife, or you get somewhere where you get recognition that feeds that significance that's really important to you. Again, it can be positive and negative. There can be people who have a real high need for significance, and that's why they commit crimes, or that's why they're violent or a bully. They have a need to be important, even though that's negative. So you can see it goes both ways. And the fourth one is love and connection. Just a need to have that connection with other human beings and love. And again, that can be positive and negative as well. We think of it more as positive, and it really just depends on how you feel that need and what that love and connection means to you. The fifth need is growth, which can be anything from personal growth, spiritual growth, intellectual growth. Just a desire to be more and become more. And you'll see that, again, once the basic needs are well satisfied, you'll want to grow through learning more and experiencing more. And then the sixth one is contribution. If you're not in a great space, it's hard to give back and contribute. But as your other basic needs are met and you feel secure and in a good space, sometimes you're able to really have connection. And a lot of people do have those higher on the spectrum, and it really just depends on where they are in life, what kind of support they have, love, and really their own values and self-worth. So in learning all that, it was fascinating to me, because I really was able to see, hey, where am I placing, what are my needs, and what do I really want them to be, and how do I handle that? So what I also thought about and looked at was, here we are, our business is to serve women and to help women who are going through a divorce. And I sat back and thought, well, what are their needs? Where are they in that spot? Because that's a very, very traumatic event. It's one of the most traumatic events most individuals will go through in their life. Very similar to a death of a loved one, because it's the death of the relationship. And it's different for everybody, but in some threads, it's very, very similar, a lot of the thoughts. And I think the biggest need that for women going through a divorce is certainty. Because you want to know it's going to be all right. You want to know that things are going to work out, because life has just been, changed. And I think, frankly, whether you wanted the divorce or not, I think you still, because there's a lot of change. You may be the one initiating the divorce, because things are in such a state that you don't want to live that way anymore. But it doesn't mean it's not still scary, and you may be still clinging for some kind of certainty that things are going to be okay, because so much of your life now and that relationship is in a little bit of chaos, and it's really uncertain. And you know what our goal at the Quick Law Group is to provide you that certainty, to help you know it is going to be okay, because you know as women we are very strong and we can handle a lot and we can adapt, and you really do whatever you have to do most of the time. You may not want to do it, but you're definitely stronger than you think, and usually then capable of more. I think we are all, as human beings, generally capable of much more than we really do on a daily basis. So, but that certainty is knowing, hey, what are the steps in the process? What's going to happen next? A lot of the certainty we can give you and guide you through that, because I think the biggest need is like, well, what's going to happen, and am I going to be okay? And yes, you are, and we're going to help you get there, and we're going to help you to get as close as you can to your desired outcome, because that's what we're committed to doing. And being in the business for as long as I have, I know that our office is going to deliver you that certainty to get you in the best position that any other office could do, because our attorneys really work hard to understand what outcomes you want and to get you there, and so that you are where you want to be and where you need to be, and understanding the realm. Sometimes the biggest challenge is just understanding what are my options and what might my future look like. You know, we've been all doing this for so many years, we've been through it, and so not that we're fortune tellers at all, we just know. I can tell you the process, and I can tell you everything that's going to happen, as can all the other attorneys in my office. We're going to tell you exactly what it will likely happen, and that gives you that certainty to know what's coming next and how to plan for it. You know, the next need, I'm really not, I waffle back and forth, and I think a lot of women going through this are certainly looking for that love and connection, because that's a big part of with the divorce that's gone. And so to have that connection and to know you have a team of, you know, attorneys and support staff on your side guiding you through gives you that connection and support. But another one may just be significance, and you need to know that, hey, I matter and I'm important. I am not just another number in this office. I'm more than that, and you know, my story, what I'm going through, is important. And we also offer that. It's really hard for our clients to be in this situation, and we understand that, because your whole life is, you know, seems like it's out in the open. You have to talk about things you probably didn't expect to ever have to talk about. And you may have to go to court and things out in the open that you really didn't anticipate. So it is difficult. You need certainly a team that is going to listen and understand. And hey, sometimes give you some tough love to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, because that's why you hire our team, is to get you the result you want. And that's what we're committed to. And so that you know you are important to us to get you, you know, you are that important. We're going to get you where you want to be. You may have to do some of the work. Sometimes there's some personal development, there's some, you know, some counseling, some things you have to do, but you know, we're going to guide you through that process. And hopefully that once you get through all of this, and I found it in so many clients, it's just been, you know, a wonderful blessing for me to have the relationships with our prior clients, because they do survive, they flourish in their life, and we're so happy to see them, whether it's just in the community or they'll stop by, and with all of my attorneys and staff, and just say, I'm doing so great now. You know, now that this is a year or two down the road, I am so happy. And then their needs change, and they go into more of that growth and contribution, because they're out of that intense pain period of time that's so difficult in their life. And so part of that is just knowing it's possible, that you know, you're gonna be stronger for it and better on the other side. It just takes time to get there. And it's having a committed team who really understands where you are, you know, from a needs standpoint, you know, and where you want to be, so that we can get you there. I hope this was helpful. It's something I'm really, you know, excited to learn about and share with you, because I think the more we know about ourselves and one another, the more of service that we can be to each other. Please subscribe to the video and follow us, because we're always posting new videos. trying to give you great content, and that way you'll get notified. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and give us a call at the Quick Law Group.